Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Samsurosi. I'm from class English Literature, and this is second project or second task of the listening comprehension. Part 1. What transformation did the prince undergo after this death? And what did this allow him to release? Answer: the soul prince was placed inside a gold statue, placed high above, so the prince released and see all the outlines and harsh realistic of life that faced by the poor people. Number 2. Why did the swallow initially decide to stay behind in the city instead of migrating to Egypt? Because Prince looked sad, and the swallow got touched by the tears of the prince. Number 3. What was the first act of charity the happy prince asked the swallow to perform? Answer: he was take the ruby from the prince's ward, hid and give it a poor schemester whose sick child need medicine. Number 4. How does the relationship between the happy prince and the swallow develop throughout the story? The answer: their relationship with deep friendship and love, because the prince's kindness, swallow become devoted to him. Number 5. Why does the swallow agree to stay one night with the prince? And what change in his emotion accompanies that decision? Because the prince had a good heart. Number 6. Why is the swallow's offer to bring jewels back next spring significant in the moral structure of the story? The answer: it saw the swallow complete transformation from a self. His willingness to return reflects the moral message that true happiness comes from giving and love, not from wealth or luxury. Number 7. How does the happy prince blindness deepen the story's theme of inner vision? Answer: prince gets spiritual sight. Will the swallow become his eyes and sacrifice his migration to Egypt for staying with the happy prince? Number 8. When the town councillor compares the happy prince to a water cook, what does he mean? And what is ironic about his statement? The town councillor means the happy prince statue has the beauty and worth. The irony about their statement is the people just see the statue as ugly and worthless. But the fact the prince has achieved the highest moral beauty through his sacrifice and compassion. 9. What is the significance of God's final judge at the end of the story? God asks his angels to bring two most precious things in the city, and two things that is the happy prince and swallow. The significance is kindness and compassion are valued above anything. The last one, retell the story using your own words. I think this is story about happy prince that covered in gold. It stands high above the city, so it can see all the sadness and poverty of the people below. In one day, a little swallow helped the statue search his reach. The bird takes a ruby from the prince's sword and gives to a poor seamstress whose daughter is sick. Then it takes a sapphire from the prince's eyes and gives it to hungry waiter and poor little girl. In the end, God tells an angels to bring to the most precious things in the city, and the angels bring the dead swallow and the prince's heart. Next, part 2. But in part 2, I will answer the question at the last slide. So, I will read text and blank text. I've lived in my different countries, blah blah blah, and during all of the time, I've learned 5 or 6 different languages to one degree or another. I love learning language. Not only are they important when you move to a country, I just find them fascinating. Before I come to Hong Kong, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, with people locally, blah blah blah, I don't think I'm particularly good in classes, blah blah blah, by looking at dictionary and listening carefully. Other things that help me when I blah 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 we see every day on channels around the world, blah blah blah, thing is great, blah blah blah. Other tips, other types of program that help me learn Spanish quickly were things like game show, where the same things happens, blah blah blah, or when they are called to compete. As well as that, I used to pick up the Spanish newspaper. First of all, I just accept there was no way. But gradually, I found that I learned lots of new things about this, blah blah blah. 9, the country I live in. But I also knew that I could learn a lot of language this way, blah blah blah. Anyway, I ever had was just talking to people into the street or in shops where I'd rehearse in my head what I want, blah blah blah, usually blah blah blah. It's quite funny really, and people are very sympathetic and supporting in most cases. It took me a long time to develop a good level of Spanish, blah blah blah, and I think very fluent now, blah blah blah, to hold a decent conversation. There were always lots of words and expression that I didn't pick up on, blah blah blah, idioms, that kind of thing that people use in everyday talk but don't necessarily see written down, blah blah blah. But it was a lot of fun and people aside, blah blah blah, in learning their language. And this is the answer of part 2. Number 1, both in Western Europe, Middle East, and now here in Hong Kong. Number 2, I live in Barcelona, Spain for 10 years. Number 3, when I first arrived, the most important thing was being able to communicate. Number 4, I don't attend classes. Number 5. I prefer to learn by just talking to people, finding out what I need to say. Number 6. For move to Spain, we're watching the typical kinds of programs. Number 7. For example, The Witcher. Number 8. Because they always say the same things. So you can really quickly hear the same words repeat and again and again. And the picture help, of course. 9. They have a cat they have a cat spares, or a slogan that they repeat endlessly when contestants win. 10. I was going to understand anything but one word or two words. 11. I was interested because I wanted to know what was happening. 12. So I take dictionary with me sometimes, or notice a words, and I ask other people what I mean. What it mean. 13. By far the best practice. 14. To say beforehand before I went it. 15. I made a right mess of it first of all, but after you get over embarrassment. 16. I lived there for 10 years. 17. But I think for the first 2 years that I was there, it was quite struggle. 18. In particular with the colloquial expression. 19. I didn't find those very easy to learn at all. Learn at all. And the last one, are Ricky supporting when they know that you are genuinely interested. Okay, I think it's enough for text 2, and bye bye.